You know, folks, interviewing people is fun, and I do it. I do it night after night.
Yes.
Here. And I also enjoy watching interviews because it's just as a professional thing. I like seeing, you know, somebody like, did you get them to answer your question? Really, did you nail them, or was it friendly? Was it fun? Well, there was a really interesting interview this weekend with presidential son-in-law and Victorian ghost boy Jared Kushner. The Kush sat down with Axios' Jonathan Swan, who hit him with a real softball. Is Donald Trump a racist?
Have you ever seen him say or do anything that you would describe as racist or bigoted?
So the answer is no, absolutely not. You can't not be a racist for 69 years, then run for president and be a racist.
He's right. You don't just become a racist at 69 years old. But Trump was 67 when he called all Mexicans murderers and rapists, 43 when he campaigned for death sentences for the Central Park Five, and a boyish 27 when the DOJ sued him and his father for racist housing policies. So no, someone who isn't racist for 69 years might not turn into a racist, but someone who's already been a racist for 69 years can really perfect it. Just really nail the landing.
He got it.
10. Swan then helpfully gave Jared an example of Trump being racist, and Jared's brain went to its panic room.
Was birtherism racist?
Look, I wasn't really involved in that.
I know you weren't. Was it racist?
Like I said, I wasn't involved in that.
I know you weren't. Was it racist?
Look, I know who the president is, and I have not seen anything in him that is racist. So again, I was not involved in that.
Did you wish he didn't do that?
Like I said, I was not involved in that. That was a long time ago.
Wow, Jared has not been taken to the woodshed like that since he was carved by Geppetto. Also, what do you mean you weren't involved in that? What do you mean you weren't involved in that? It wasn't that long ago. Trump was pushing birtherism in 2016. Jared should remember that. It was the year he hit puberty. Swan also asked Jared about his better half, Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman, seen here still super getting away with that murder he did.
How many conversations have you had with Mohammed bin Salman about the murder of Jamal Khashoggi?
Yeah, again, the discussions I have with, whether it's, you know, individual Palestinians or with world leaders or with other people, I keep those discussions to myself.
I keep those discussions to myself because have you seen what he does to people who cross him? My doctor says I'm allergic to bone saw. So Jared didn't have a ton of answers, but when he was asked what Trump's legacy would be, he was ready.
What do you think Donald Trump will be known for in 50 or 100 years' time?
I think the first thing is changing the type of people who are in Washington. What this president did is he represented an outsider who came in, brought in a ton of people who never would have been in Washington before, who were not qualified by conventional standards.
Fun fact, not qualified by a conventional standards is actually the first line of Jared's resume. Oh! I'm joking, of course. He doesn't have a resume. We'll be right back with Wanda.